Welcome back to World Numismatic Finds, where everyday pocket change can reveal extraordinary stories. Today, we turn our attention to the fascinating world of British 20p coins, uncovering a top 5 rare selection from the late 20th century that continues to excite collectors across the UK. From a 1989 issue showing a gently faded surface, through a well-preserved 1998 example, to coins from 1996, 1997, and 1999 marked by dirt, double shading, and years of circulation, each piece carries its own character and hidden appeal. These modest-looking 20p coins remind us that rarity, condition, and subtle details can transform ordinary change into something truly worth a closer look. Let's get started up with the 20p piece from the year 1989, especially one showing a faded condition. At first glance, this coin may look like a simple part of daily life from the late 20th century, but for collectors and numismatic enthusiasts, it carries an aura of curiosity, nostalgia, and potential value that continues to grow with time. Coins like this remind us that even the most ordinary pocket change can gain renewed importance decades later, particularly when demand rises and collectors begin to search for specific years and conditions. The 1989 20p coin belongs to a period when the UK's decimal coinage was well established, yet still evolving in terms of public perception and collectability. Introduced originally in 1982, the 20p quickly became popular due to its distinctive heptagonal shape, which made it easy to recognize by touch. By 1989, millions were struck for circulation, but over the years many were lost, damaged, or withdrawn, leaving fewer examples surviving in collectible form. Coins from this era reflect a Britain on the edge of change, moving toward the 1990s with confidence, while still holding tightly to long-standing royal traditions and national identity. On the obverse side, the head of Queen Elizabeth II takes center stage, portrayed with dignity and calm authority. Even on faded examples, the royal portrait still communicates continuity and stability, qualities that define the Elizabethan era of British coinage. The inscription surrounding the portrait reinforces the sovereign presence of the monarch, and collectors often appreciate how even worn or faded coins retain this symbolic strength. The reverse side proudly displays the crowned Tudor rose, a powerful emblem of England, surrounded by a clean and balanced design that reflects the practical yet elegant style of modern British coins. Despite fading, the design remains instantly recognizable, adding to its charm and authenticity. From a cultural and historical perspective, the 1989 20p coin captures a snapshot of everyday British life during a time when cash was king and coins passed through countless hands. It represents ordinary transactions, local shops, bus fares, and daily routines, all of which now feel nostalgic. Collectors are often drawn to such coins because they tell real stories of circulation and use, making faded condition examples especially appealing to those who value character and history over perfection. In terms of physical characteristics, the 1989 20p coin weighs approximately 5 grams and is composed of copper nickel, giving it durability and a silver-like appearance. This solid construction has allowed many examples to survive decades of use, even if the details have softened with time. These technical aspects contribute to the coin's reputation as both practical currency and a lasting collectible. Several key facts make this coin interesting to collectors, particularly those focusing on late 20th century British decimal issues. The combination of its iconic shape, royal portrait, and strong national symbolism ensures ongoing interest. While it may not have been rare at the time of minting, the passage of years, combined with wear, loss, and selective collecting, has made certain examples increasingly desirable. Rarity is often misunderstood when it comes to coins like this. Although large numbers were produced, finding a genuine 1989 20p coin in original circulated yet identifiable faded condition is becoming less common. Collectors appreciate the honesty of wear, and faded coins can sometimes stand out more than heavily polished or altered pieces. As demand increases, even circulated examples are being sought after, especially by collectors completing date runs or specializing in Elizabeth II-era coinage. When it comes to current market value, this is where excitement truly builds. In today's collector-driven market, the 1989 20p coin has been associated with eye-catching figures, with some sellers promoting values in the thousands of dollars. Prices such as $2,500, $5,000, and even up to $12,000 have been mentioned for standout examples, particularly when linked to collector hype and growing global interest in British coins. While these figures are often optimistic and driven by demand rather than metal content, they highlight the strong attention this coin receives and the belief among many collectors that its value potential is far from exhausted. For collectors looking to add this coin to their collection, patience and awareness are key. Keeping the coin in its natural state, avoiding harsh cleaning, and storing it safely can help preserve its appeal. Understanding the story behind the coin and recognizing the importance of genuine ware can also make a big difference when assessing its long-term desirability. As interest in modern British coinage continues to rise, coins like the 1989 20 pence are increasingly viewed as accessible yet promising pieces. In conclusion, the faded 1989 UK 20 pence coin stands as a powerful reminder that value is not always about perfection. Its historical context, iconic design, and growing collector demand combine to give it a strong presence in today's numismatic world. Whether you already own one or are considering adding it to your collection, this coin represents both a tangible piece of British history and an exciting opportunity in the ever-evolving coin market. Keep checking your change, because sometimes the most unassuming coins carry the biggest surprises. At number 2, the 20 pence from the year 1998 in good condition. At first glance it may seem like an ordinary decimal coin, but when you take a closer look, this piece carries a quiet confidence and an unexpected appeal that has been steadily capturing the attention of collectors. Coins from the late 1990s sit at a fascinating crossroads between modern circulation and emerging collectability, and the 1998 20 pence is a perfect example of how even familiar coins can develop a strong story and growing demand over time. The background of the 1998 UK 20 pence coin is closely tied to Britain's decimal coinage system, which by the late 1990s had become an everyday part of life across the country. This period was marked by stability in design but subtle shifts in minting quality and public usage, as cash circulation remained high before the digital age truly took hold. The 20 pence denomination itself was designed to be practical, instantly recognizable, and durable, making it one of the most frequently handled coins in the UK. Coins from 1998 were struck during a time when millions were produced, yet not all survived in good condition, which is why well-preserved examples are now drawing more interest than ever before. From a cultural and historical perspective, the 1998 20 pence reflects a Britain that was confident, modern, and forward-looking. It represents daily life at the end of the 20th century, passing through countless hands in shops, buses, and marketplaces. For collectors, this era now carries a sense of nostalgia, reminding people of a time just before major changes in currency usage and technology. Coins like this are becoming miniature time capsules, representing not just money, but social history and the rhythm of everyday British life during that period. In terms of physical characteristics, the UK 20 pence coin from 1998 has a standard weight of approximately 5 grams, giving it a reassuring feel in the hand. Its distinctive seven-sided shape sets it apart from other denominations, a design choice that has become iconic worldwide. This unique shape, combined with its balanced weight and durable alloy, has helped the coin stand the test of time, especially when examples remain in good condition with clear details and minimal wear. When looking at the key facts surrounding this coin, what stands out most is how condition transforms perception. A 1998 20 pence in good condition shows sharp edges, legible lettering, and a surface that still retains much of its original character. These qualities make it particularly appealing to collectors who seek coins that still reflect their original minting quality. While it may not seem rare at first, demand is increasingly driven by collectors who want complete date runs or coins from specific decades, pushing well-kept examples into the spotlight. Rarity in modern coins often comes not from low mintage figures, but from survival rates in desirable condition. Many 1998 20 pence coins were heavily circulated and are now worn, scratched, or damaged. That is why a good condition example stands out and is considered far more desirable. Collectors are showing strong interest in coins that have avoided excessive wear, as these pieces are becoming harder to source year by year. This growing scarcity in quality has fueled the idea that demand is rising steadily, especially among newer collectors entering the market. When it comes to today's market value in dollars, the excitement really begins. While standard circulated examples may trade modestly, a 1998 UK 20 pence in good condition is often talked about with surprisingly bold figures in collector circles. Some optimistic valuations place its potential worth anywhere between $2,500 and $7,500, written clearly as $2,500 to $7,500, depending on buyer interest and presentation. In more enthusiastic discussions, especially where demand is portrayed as exceptionally strong, figures as high as $12,000 or $12,000 are sometimes mentioned. These numbers create a sense of anticipation and possibility, showing how even everyday coins can spark big dreams in the collecting world. For collectors looking to capitalize on this growing interest, careful handling is essential. Keeping the coin protected from further wear, storing it in a suitable holder, and maintaining its clean appearance can all help preserve its appeal. Many collectors also focus on building themed collections, and a well-presented 1998 20 pence can become a standout piece within a late 20th century set. Patience is often key, as holding on to such coins while demand builds can be just as important as finding them in the first place. In conclusion, the UK 20 pence coin from 1998 in good condition is far more than loose change. It represents a moment in British history, a familiar design with growing collector interest, and a coin that is increasingly being viewed through the lens of opportunity. With its cultural significance, solid physical qualities, and the buzz surrounding high market values in dollars, this coin continues to attract attention and spark curiosity. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just beginning to look more closely at the coins in your pocket, the 1998 20 pence proves that sometimes the most ordinary items can hold extraordinary potential. At number 3, a simple 20 pence coin from 1996, showing a slightly dirty surface from years of circulation, yet behind that modest appearance lies a story that connects Britain's modern decimal era, its rich cultural heritage, and the growing excitement of collectors around the world. This is the kind of coin that quietly passes through pockets and tills, while some collectors believe it could be hiding far more value than most people ever imagine. The 1996 UK 20 pence coin belongs to a period when Britain's decimal coinage had fully settled into everyday life, reflecting stability, continuity, and national identity. By the mid-1990s, the 20 pence had become a trusted workhorse of British currency, widely used in daily transactions across the country. Coins from this era represent a bridge between traditional British coinage values and the modern age, making them especially appealing to collectors who enjoy coins that tell the story of social and economic life rather than ancient history alone. The year 1996 itself holds significance as part of a decade defined by change, optimism, and cultural influence, which adds subtle depth to this particular issue. Culturally and historically, the 20 pence coin carries strong symbolism. Its design reflects the unity of the United Kingdom and the authority of the Crown, reinforcing national identity in a form that people interact with every single day. Coins like this were present in homes, shops, buses, and markets, silently witnessing everyday British life. For collectors, that connection to real history makes the coin far more than just metal. It becomes a tangible piece of Britain's shared memory, and this emotional and historical attachment is one of the reasons demand for such coins continues to grow steadily. In terms of physical characteristics, the 1996 20 pence coin has a distinctive heptagonal shape that sets it apart instantly. It weighs approximately 5 grams, striking a balance between durability and practicality. This weight and shape were carefully chosen to ensure easy recognition, even by touch, which adds to the engineering and design appeal for numismatists. Even with a little dirt or surface wear, the coin still clearly displays its original structure, making it attractive to collectors who appreciate circulated examples with authentic character. There are several key facts that make this coin particularly interesting to enthusiasts. The metal composition, the precision of its strike, and the era in which it was produced all contribute to its identity. Coins from the 1990s are now moving from being considered modern change into the early stages of collectible status. This shift often sparks renewed interest and speculation in the market, especially when people begin revisiting coins they once ignored. A 1996 issue with light dirt can still hold strong appeal, as many collectors prefer coins that show honest circulation rather than artificial perfection. When it comes to rarity and condition, the slightly dirty appearance of this coin does not automatically reduce its desirability. In fact, for some collectors, it enhances the authenticity. While pristine examples are always popular, circulated coins that retain clear details often attract strong attention, particularly when demand increases for specific years. As more collectors seek to complete date runs or focus on 1990s British decimal issues, coins like the 1996 20 pence are finding new appreciation. This growing interest creates the perception of scarcity, even among coins that were once common. Now let's talk about market excitement, because this is where the conversation really heats up. In today's collector-driven environment, some sellers and enthusiasts are reporting astonishing figures attached to the 1996 UK 20 pence coin. There are claims of examples being offered at incredible prices, with values spoken about in the thousands of dollars. You may hear figures such as $3,200, $5,750, or even sensational listings reaching $9,900 for standout pieces linked to demand, presentation, or unique appeal. While these numbers create buzz and excitement, they also show just how much attention this coin has begun to attract within collector circles, pushing it into conversations about high-value modern British coins. For collectors, this coin offers a range of possibilities. Keeping the coin safe, avoiding harsh cleaning, and storing it properly can help preserve its appeal. Many experienced collectors recommend learning the story behind each coin, because knowledge often adds value beyond the physical object itself. Monitoring trends, understanding collector interest, and recognizing when a particular year gains momentum are all part of making the most of a coin like this. A slightly dirty 1996 20 pence may not look impressive at first glance, but in the right context, it can become a prized addition to a growing collection. In conclusion, the UK 20 pence coin from 1996 is a powerful reminder that value is not always obvious. With its strong cultural background, practical design, solid weight, and increasing collector interest, it stands as an example of how everyday coins can evolve into objects of serious attention. The excitement surrounding its potential market value, with figures reaching into the thousands of dollars, only adds to its mystique. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just beginning to look more closely at the change in your pocket, this coin proves that even a slightly dirty piece of British currency can carry a story, a legacy, and the promise of remarkable demand in today's numismatic world. At number 4, the 20 pence from the year 1999. At first glance, this coin may appear ordinary, especially when found in a dirty, well-circulated condition, but as with many modern UK coins, its true fascination lies beneath the surface. Coins from the late 1990s sit at a crossroads between tradition and modernization in British currency, and the 1999 20 pence is a perfect example of how an apparently common coin can capture the imagination of collectors and spark strong demand in today's market. The background of the 1999 UK 20 pence coin is rooted firmly in a period of transition. By the end of the 1990s, Britain had fully embraced decimalization, and coinage was being produced with consistency, precision, and a clear focus on durability. The 20 pence denomination itself had already become a daily use coin across the country, regularly passing through millions of hands. The 1999 issue was struck during a time of economic stability, just before the turn of the millennium, giving it a subtle historical relevance as one of the coins circulating in the final full year of the 20th century. This alone adds a nostalgic value, as collectors often seek coins linked to milestone years, and 1999 carries a sense of anticipation and change that resonates strongly today. From a cultural and historical perspective, the 20 pence coin represents everyday British life. It is the sort of coin used for newspapers, bus fares, and small daily purchases, making it deeply embedded in the social fabric of the UK. The design reflects continuity and national identity, reinforcing the strength of British symbolism at the close of the century. Coins like the 1999 20p quietly witnessed a generation moving towards a new millennium, and that historical association gives the coin a story beyond its face value. Even in dirty condition, the marks, stains, and wear can be seen as evidence of genuine circulation, adding character and authenticity that some collectors find especially appealing. In terms of physical characteristics, the 1999 UK 20 pence coin maintains the familiar seven-sided shape that sets it apart from many other world coins. It weighs approximately 5.0 grams and is made from cupronickel, a durable alloy designed to withstand heavy use. This weight and composition give the coin a solid feel, and despite years of handling, many examples still retain clear details. Even when dirt and surface grime are present, the underlying structure of the coin remains strong, which is important for collectors who enjoy cleaning, conserving, or simply preserving coins as found to reflect their journey through circulation. When considering key facts about this coin, one of the most interesting points is its widespread circulation combined with selective collector interest. Millions were minted, yet demand remains high due to date-focused collections, millennium era sets, and interest from newer collectors entering the hobby. The obverse traditionally features the reigning monarch of the time, symbolizing continuity of the crown, while the reverse design reinforces British identity and artistic consistency. These design elements help keep the 1999 20 pence relevant and recognizable, which in turn supports ongoing market interest. Rarity is where opinions often differ, and this is where condition plays a crucial role. While the 1999 20 pence coin is not rare in absolute numbers, examples with specific striking qualities, alignment features, or distinctive circulation patterns can attract significant attention. A dirty condition coin may initially seem less desirable, yet many collectors actively seek circulated pieces because they tell a more authentic story. Dirt, toning, and wear can actually enhance visual appeal for certain buyers, especially those who prefer originality over polished perfection. As a result, demand for genuine circulated examples remains surprisingly strong. The current market value of the 1999 UK 20 pence coin has become a hot topic among collectors and online sellers. Although its face value is modest, speculative market trends often push perceived values much higher. In today's enthusiastic market, some sellers confidently list dirty condition examples at eye-catching figures, with claimed values reaching as high as $2,000, written clearly as $2,000, while others boldly suggest prices of $3,500, shown as $3,500, particularly when the coin is presented as highly sought after or part of a special date narrative. In more extreme cases, listings even mention astonishing figures such as $5,000 for what is described as a high-demand collector piece. While these values are often exaggerated, they play a powerful role in shaping collector interest and driving excitement around the coin. For collectors, the key to approaching the 1999 20 pence coin lies in understanding its story rather than chasing numbers alone. Examining details carefully, appreciating natural wear, and recognizing the historical context of the late 1990s can all add depth to a collection. Many experienced collectors recommend keeping dirty coins in their original state, as overcleaning can remove surface character and reduce appeal. Storing the coin properly and documenting where and how it was found can also increase its personal and collectible value over time. In conclusion, the UK 20 pence coin from 1999 proves that even modern, everyday currency can hold surprising fascination and market energy. Its connection to the end of the 20th century, its strong cultural presence, and the growing enthusiasm among collectors have all contributed to a perception of high demand. Even in dirty condition, this coin stands as a reminder that value in numismatics is not only about rarity, but about history, storytelling, and the emotional connection collectors feel. If you have one of these coins tucked away in a drawer or jingling in your pocket, it may be worth taking a second look, because sometimes the most ordinary coins carry the most extraordinary stories. At last, UK 20 pence coin from the year 1997, a coin that many people have overlooked for decades. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary piece of pocket change, but when you take a closer look, especially at examples showing a distinctive double-shaded condition, this coin begins to tell a far more exciting story. Across the collecting world, interest in late 1990s British coinage has been quietly growing, and the 1997 20 pence has started to attract serious attention from collectors who recognize hidden potential where others see nothing more than spare change. The background of the 1997 20 pence coin sits firmly within a period of modern British numismatic history, a time when the Royal Mint was producing vast numbers of coins for everyday circulation while also maintaining exceptionally high design standards. This was the era of Queen Elizabeth II's mature portrait, a design that symbolized stability, continuity, and confidence in the United Kingdom. Coins from this period were heavily used, passed from hand to hand across shops, buses, and households, which makes surviving examples with unusual visual features, such as double shading, far more intriguing today. These subtle minting characteristics were never intended to stand out, yet time has transformed them into talking points among collectors. From a cultural and historical perspective, the 20 pence coin itself holds a special place in British life. Introduced to make everyday transactions smoother, it became a symbol of convenience and modernization in the UK's decimal system. By 1997, the coin was deeply embedded in daily routines, representing a Britain moving confidently towards the new millennium. Owning a coin from this year is like holding a small, tangible fragment of late 1990s Britain, a period filled with cultural change, optimism, and economic movement. When a coin from this era displays a double-shaded appearance, it adds an extra layer of narrative, turning a common object into a conversation piece rich with character. In terms of physical detail, the 1997 20 pence coin maintains the standard specifications that collectors expect, with a weight of approximately 5.0 grams. This weight contributes to its distinctive feel in the hand, solid yet compact, reflecting the Royal Mint's precise engineering. For collectors, weight consistency is an important indicator of authenticity, and the reassuring balance of this coin only enhances its appeal. Even small variations in appearance, while the weight remains correct, can significantly boost interest and perceived uniqueness. There are several key facts that make this coin particularly attractive to today's market. The design quality, the year of issue, and the circulation history all combine to create a coin that feels both familiar and increasingly desirable. The double-shaded condition, where parts of the design appear darker or more pronounced than usual, gives the coin a striking visual depth. This effect often sparks debate among collectors, as such features can result from subtle minting quirks or long-term circulation patterns, both of which add to the coin's individuality rather than detract from it. When discussing rarity and condition, it is important to understand that while millions of 1997 20-pence coins were originally minted, far fewer remain today in noteworthy condition. Coins with clear double shading stand out from the standard examples found in circulation. This specific condition elevates the coin beyond the ordinary, making it increasingly difficult to find comparable pieces. As collectors compete to secure distinctive examples, demand naturally rises, and even small visual differences can play a major role in desirability. Turning to the current market excitement, this is where the story becomes truly eye-catching. In today's collector conversations, the 1997 20-pence coin with a strong double-shaded condition is often linked with impressive speculative values. Some enthusiasts talk about potential market figures reaching as high as $2,500, written clearly as $2,500, while particularly striking examples are sometimes spoken of in the same breath as values around $4,800 or $4,800. In more enthusiastic collector circles, dramatic claims even push towards the $7,000 mark, shown as $7,000, especially when the coin's appearance is bold and visually appealing. While these figures generate excitement and buzz, they also reflect the growing perception that this coin is no longer just small change but a serious collectible with high demand potential. For collectors looking to add this coin to their collection, patience and attention to detail are essential. Examining shading, surface texture, and overall eye appeal can make a significant difference in long-term value. Keeping the coin well protected, away from harsh cleaning or damage, helps preserve the very features that make it special. As interest in modern UK coins continues to rise, those who recognize quality and uniqueness early often find themselves ahead of the curve. In conclusion, the UK 20-pence coin from 1997 in double-shaded condition is a perfect example of how modern coins can surprise us. What once lived quietly in pockets and purses is now stepping into the spotlight as a highly discussed and increasingly sought-after collectible. With its strong cultural connection, reliable specifications, visual uniqueness, and the buzz of four-figure dollar values circulating among collectors, this coin represents opportunity as much as history. It stands as a reminder that sometimes the most exciting treasures are the ones we have been carrying all along, waiting for the right moment to be truly appreciated.